Nothing was fraud about you. I didn't come to see somebody. I came to see Alex Jones, the man who sent for me. So the same thing with Obama. If Obama would have sent for me, I would go to see Obama.
No, I know. You want
recognition of what I did.
I understand all that, but
I don't want to say, I'm not going to say like, I am going to say it was bad business. That's all. Bad business. That's just like you, Alex Jones. If I come to Texas and I put on the radio station Alex Jones, and we're here live in Texas, Austin, Texas, and I get all these, all of a sudden I'm on the radio and this flying up red. Hey, we got to keep her. I need this. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Obama.
Well, we're going to send John Bound and Josh Owens up there to interview you, show your house, what you go through for a couple of days. And then I said, I think we gave you a phone, didn't we?
No, you didn't give me a phone. You're going to do it this time.
I mean, a camera. I think it was a camera.
You didn't give me that neither?
All right, well, I told them to give you a camera.
They didn't?
Okay, well, we're going to get you a camera so that you can shoot video and stuff and then maybe do some correspondent work with us. The issue is we get so busy that I can't manage all that.
Right. I know you're busy, man.
And then I don't want to make offers that I can't live up to.
Right.
Because I always do what I say I'm going to do, even if it's late. So we'll talk about that. I want to go to some phone calls here with you. Again, the on-air stuff, folks, is just a side bar to her being here for the film. We're going to take her out shooting. We're going to take her to Barton Springs someday in the next few days.
Hey, yeah.
And we're going to try to experience what it's like and to humanize the people that are being gamed by the eugenicists that pose as liberals, the ultra-fascist. And I will tell you this before we go to Phil, and we're going to him. The globalists are scientific technicians studying human psychology on record. And they're preying on you just like a Bengal tiger would prey on a villager in India. So I need you to recognize that the Democratic Party, on record, wishes you were never born.
That's what they said. They said that.
Oh,
because they said I messed up. But I don't think I messed up. In my book, I'm not seeing I messed up at all.
Oh, wait a minute. They've told you they're mad you came on?
Yeah. They all mad at me. You're asshole. You did this wrong. You didn't do that. I don't care. I'm going from my heart. That's where I'm going. What's right? You wasn't there.
Okay, I didn't know about that. After we go to take this call and go to break, we'll do a little bit of overdrive. We're gonna come back and have you continue. But I didn't know you had repercussions from coming on the show.
No, I don't. But people do.
No, I know. But I mean, folks, you'll tell us after the break. Let's go to some calls. Phil. Recap, because you were on earlier, recap your story and then finish up with what happened. And then I want to get Obama Phones lady, her take on that, sir. Thanks for holding, Phil, and FEMA Region 3. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex. Thanks for having me back. Michelle, awesome stories. I'll do my best to kind of weave mine into yours because it's all the same. It's about control.
Right.
You know? So anyway, as I said, it took me forever after I got out of the military to get an appointment, to get in, to eventually get some level of care. They put me on, Alex, it sounds like you know a lot more than I do about exactly the type of drugs and what they do. But yeah, you know, so I was on them for 3-4 months, had a follow-up appointment and prescription refill, and they canceled both on me. So I went from building up on this medication that's designed to help you feel better to completely coming off it. And I mean, I noticed the next few weeks I was kind of cognizant of the way I was feeling due to that.
That's how they get you.
Well, for those that don't know, it's in the indications on the serotonin reuptake inhibitors, the psychotropics, that there's a good chance you're going to go completely crazy and jump out a window or drive crazy or kill people if you go off those drugs immediately.
Right.
The one thing you don't do is go off them immediately. Thank God that didn't happen with you, sir. But you were saying the VA just didn't even care, put you on them, and then took you right off of them.
Yeah, and I didn't get a follow-up appointment. I mean, I have other issues that it's the same kind of deal, but I feel like this one's
Joe Biggs every week gets called into the VA in Austin, and they always reset him another appointment.
They don't want to give them more medicine.
They're fighting.
They want to wing you up. That's a new thing now. They want to wing us off of that because
they won't stick. He wants them to stick a scope down his throat and find out why he's coughing blood up.
Right, yeah, I've heard. I mean, and he's suffered far worse than most. And
he served for the. You say he served for the military, right? He's a VA. Yeah, that's the one, the VA.
Yeah, absolutely. Phil, I'm gonna stop interrupting you. Go ahead and tell your story.
Yeah, well, just one quick thing. So, and I'd love to get one of my buddies to get a recorder in there and get this for you firsthand. on your way out of the military, they do a class where you called TAPS. I can't remember what it stands for, but it's basically a transitional program, how to help you out looking for jobs, writing a resume, and getting your VA benefits. So I go in there, and I'm concerned because there's some things wrong with me since I was in. And the guy's up there saying, hey, you can tell me you have ringing in your ears. There's no way to prove you can't. You can go in there and get tested for sleep apnea and carpal tunnel and all this stuff that you can't prove just to get a check. So it's bad enough they're doing it to people like Michelle to keep them down, but now they're taking, guys and gals that at one time had a real fire in their heart, and they're trying to beat them down and make them dependent too, and, make them dependent on their little measly VA check every month as their, sole source of subsistence. And it's ridiculous. So, Alex, I'm going to see if I can get one of my buddies on the way out to go in and record this stuff for you and get it to you.
Incredible. Go ahead.
When I got up and left, when they got to that point there.
I want to hear more. We're going to come back to you. We're going to do 30 minutes overdrive. We'll get to Tyler, Dr. McCoy, Michael, Joel, everybody. But stay there, Phil. I want you to finish your story.
This hour brought to you by InfidelBodyArmor.com. When it hits the fan, don't be left without the body armor that will save your life. With prices starting at just $374.99 and ships free. Get yours at InfidelBodyArmor.com. Just won't quit.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Gain your independence all this month. Emergency Essentials will help you prepare with our biggest Mountain House sale ever. Now through July 31st, save up to 50% on every Mountain House can in stock. Mountain House food is the premier solution for your long-term storage. The freeze-dried lasagna is only $17.49 and the pasta primavera is only $18.49. Shop Emergency Essentials right now at BePrepared.com for the lowest prices in the country. The choice is clear. Be unprepared or BePrepared.com.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Hey folks, this is Larry Crisp for BabyBoomerBackupPlan.com. I'm sure you know, this economy sucks. We all realize that the American economy is tremendously unstable right now and will likely get much worse. There's monumental debt, government bailouts, stock and real estate bubbles that are primed to pop at any moment, which can flush away most or all of your retirement savings. This type of movement has enormous consequences. Virtually zero sectors of the economy are hiring and workforce participation is at record lows. Financial trouble is right here at our doorstep. But if you move right now and develop a backup plan immediately, this could be the most profitable time of your life. Proportionally, more millionaires were created during the Great Depression than at any time in our history. Get my free report at BabyBoomerBackupPlan.com or call 888-507-8789 for my free report. 888-507-8789 and prepare to profit as history repeats itself.
Man thinks cause he rules the earth, he can do with it as he please. And if things don't change soon, he will. For a man has invented his doom. First step was touching the moon. Now there's a woman.
We're doing overdrive. Some stations carry the fourth hour because I used to do the fourth hour live. Now we only do it occasionally. Some stations carry it, others don't. Infowars.com/show to find the free audio, video feeds, or become a PrisonPlanet.tv member. I want to thank all you that are members. Then you don't just get that free feed. You get the nightly news, the films, and so much more. So I can hire reporters so I can pay to get people flown here to be interviewed, so we can build a real media organization. Poor Michelle doesn't even have a bank account. We had to basically help her get a check I wrote her for her expenses cashed last time. I mean, this is the opposite of how I want people to live. But we've had Bilderberg Group member connections that say that they'll get angry and say, there shouldn't be 1,000 people protesting us in Switzerland. We need to shut down the economy so that they don't have money to be here. Oligarchs instinctively know to make you poor to control you. And then when they give you a little bit, you think that they're helping you. They use the education system to dumb people down. Michelle, what I'm telling you is I don't want to see you dead.
Oh.
And I know that you're like, okay, well, tell me something I don't know. When I said the Democrats wish you were never born, I don't mean they're mad at you, which you've now told me they are. We're going to talk about that in the next hour after calls, for going public and speaking out against Obama when you were here last year. I know you're kind of scared to do it now. That I'm saying they wanted to kill you in the womb. But because they couldn't kill you in the womb, they've tried to kill your dreams, kill your future, kill your education, to where all you know is to try to navigate their system for crumbs. When I guarantee you, if you were given a business, I've been down to the Caribbean. You go to places that are free market, where the people own their own businesses that are native to there, that were brought there as slaves to be sugarcane plantation people. They're just like an entrepreneur, executive white person or Hispanic or somebody that owns a business. They're just as slick, just as smart, just as happy, just as affluent, just as fun to hang out with. You take black Americans especially that are put in this welfare system, it absolutely destroys people. And that's what I'm just being point blank with you.
True.
And so the reason I'm talking about all this is to point out that this is bondage. I mean, do you agree with me that this welfare system and this government culture is a new form of slavery?
Yes, I really do agree, because back in the day, it wasn't like this. I'm one of the examples. I got a 25. He's a VA social worker. Like we were talking, he's a VA social worker. I sent him to college. He went to Hiram. One thing about it is I got a check. I got food stamps. I had the rental assistance. My rent was $1,200. I didn't pay a dime. They gave me $200 every month.
That was the old system, though.
That's the old system. That was before Obama even got in. I was on Section 8, $1,200 a month for rent. I didn't pay a dime, plus they gave me $200 to pay my light and gas. This was 5 kids.
But don't you see that they can only take it all away with a black president? Imagine if a white president was doing that.
Hey, I hate to say this.
Go ahead and say it. Don't be afraid.
When I was standing there with Aronimi and illiterate, I'm admitting I was illiterate because I didn't know no better. They reel, like a fishing rod, they reel you in. Because when I was protesting for Obama and making the $15, the other side over there with Aronimi, they were at $20. See what I'm saying? Then Aronimi had told them people what he was going to do. I don't know what he told them, but when Aronimi pulled up, I was against Aronimi because I had listened to what Obama said he was going to do. And this is who I was working for. They went and got all of us people that were on welfare, didn't have no job, no felons, you can get a job. I could take you down there, sign your name with your ID.
Hold on, we got to go to break. We're going to come back with Phil, and I promise go to Tyler, Dr. McCoy, Michael, Joel, and others. Overdrive starts now, live, Infowars.com/show. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, with the main radio show. Nightly news tonight, 7 o'clock. We're talking to an Obama phone lady. Aging starts at the cellular level. When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. In the past decade, we have witnessed unparalleled scientific discoveries. During that period, key patented compounds have focused on mitochondrial growth, nerve growth, and rejuvenation. But no one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. We now have the synergistic solution, DNA Force, just one of the key key compounds. BioPQQ is backed by major clinical studies and over 175 PubMed-listed published studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? The ultimate value, cutting-edge, trailblazing game changer that also supports the InfoWar. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. DNA Force from InfoWars Life.